Good morning, students. I hope all of you are fine. In the previous chapter, we studied that our planet Earth is not a sphere. It is slightly flattened at the north and south pole and bulk in the middle. Now you can imagine how it looks. It is look like a bowl, that is globe, and the latitudes and longitudes will help to locate the place. And in these chapters, we will study about globe, latitudes, and longitudes. First of all, globe. Globe is a true model or miniature form of the earth. A needle is fixed through the globe in a tilted manner and which is called its axis. And the 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are the 2 poles. First one north pole and the second one south pole. The upper part is north pole and the lowest part is south pole. And now some advantages of globes. It is correctly represent the shape of earth. It shows the north and south pole exactly, and it shows the correct size and shape of the continent and ocean. Now the next is latitudes, and the another imaginary lines on the globe divide it into two equal parts. This line is known as equators. As you can see in this image, the equator on 0 degree, the right side image, in the right side image you can see the equators on 0 degrees which divide the earth into two equal halves, and the north half of the earth is known as northern hemisphere and the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. Therefore the equator is an imaginary circular line and it is a very important reference point to locate places on the earth. All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are called parallels of latitudes, and the latitudes are measured in degrees, and the equator represents the 0 degree latitudes as you have seen in this image. Since the distance from the equator to either of the pole is 1/4 of a circle round the earth, it will measures 1/4 of the 360 degrees. Thus, 90 degrees north latitudes marks the north pole and 90 degrees south latitudes marks the south pole. And all parallel north of the equators are called the north latitudes. And similarly, all parallel south of the equator is called south latitudes. As you can see, the upper Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle known as northern latitudes, and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle the known as the south latitudes. The important parallels of latitudes, the beside the equators means 0 degree equators, the north pole 90 degree north and the south pole 90 degree south, and there are four important parallels of latitudes. The first, Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north in the northern hemisphere, and the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south in the southern hemisphere. Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north of the equator, and Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degree south of the equators. All of you know that the equator, the latitudes, imaginary lines which divide the earth into two equal parts, and the north part is known as the northern hemisphere and the south part is known as the southern hemisphere. Now there are three heat zones of our earth, and you can see here the heat zone of the earth. This one is sea green colors, the torrid zone, which is the hottest zone, and the second one green part, northern and southern hemisphere temperate zone means moderate climate, and the third one yellow part which is known as frigid zones which is very cool. and almost freeze. And here the heat zone of the earth, the midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes on the between and the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. And this area therefore receives the maximum heat and called the torrid zone. Means from equator to Tropic of Cancer and from equator to Tropic of Capricorn in north and south is known as torrid zone. And the second one, the angle of the sun rays goes on decreasing towards the pole, and as such the area is bounded by the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere have moderate temperature, and these are therefore called temperate zone. Like here, Tropic of Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle in northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle in southern hemisphere, known as temperate zone. And the last one, it is because here the sun does not rise much above the horizon, and therefore its rays are always slanting and provide less heat, and these are therefore called frigid zone. Very cold, as you can see in this image. The frigid zone, Arctic Circle to North Pole and Antarctic Circle to South Pole. Okay, I think all these points are clear. Now, what are longitudes? Longitudes, as you can see in this image, the semicircular lines. These lines of references are called the meridians of longitudes, and the distances between them are measured in degree of the longitudes. Each degree is further divided into minutes and the minutes into seconds, and they are semicircles, and distances between them that decreases steadily the polewards until it becomes the zero at the poles and where all the meridians meet, and the count should begin from the meridians which passed through the Greenwich and where the British Royal Observatory is located, and this meridian is called the prime meridians, and its value is 0 degree longitudes, and from it we count 180-degree eastward as well as 180-degree westward. Means the because of the Greenwich, the prime meridians line, the earth divide into eastwards and westward, and the eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Therefore, the longitudes of a place is followed by the letter E for the east and W for the west. You can see longitudes, the imaginary semicircular lines, the running from the north pole to south pole and called longitudes, and they are equal in length but not parallel, and 180-degree east and 180-degree west meridians are on the same line, as you can see as the background image. Now longitude and times. The best mean of measuring time is by the movement of the earth and the moon and planets. The sun regularly rises and sets every day, and naturally it is the best timekeeper throughout the world, and local time can be reckoned and by the shadow cast by the sun, and which is the shortest at noon and the longest at sunrise and sunset, when the prime meridians of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky. All the places and along the meridians that will have the midday or noon. And why do we have the standard time? Actually, in India, the longitude of 82.5-degree east means 82-degree 30 minutes east is treated as the standard meridians. The local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time or the whole country. It is known as the Indian Standard Time, means IST. The India located east of the Greenwich at 82 degree 30 minute east is the 5 hour and 30 minute ahead of GMT. And so it will be 7:30 p.m. in India when it is 2 p.m. noon in London, and in Russia there are so many as 11 standard times, and the earth has been divided into 24 time zones of the 1 hour each, and each zone cover 15 degree of longitudes. And I hope all of you have understood, and now our lesson have completed. Thank you. Have a nice day.